Well, check this place out for our front yard. This has been absolutely amazing. We're at, been at Mikayla Beach the last...
2 nights.
2 nights or 3?
2.
2 nights, yeah. Our last 2 nights. It's a low-cost camp. I think it's about $12-ish a night, I think. So, mega low. And look, we actually jagged the spot. We come in at 10...
Yeah, 10:30. It was pretty early because the night before we just stayed at like a random like rest area.
Yeah.
And we were only like 40 minutes.
Yeah, about 10:30 rolled in, had a beachfront site sitting there. So we're like,
it's the best spot here.
Oh, it is. It's amazing. So low cost camp, beach right here, absolutely amazing. The tide's coming in at the moment. It does go way out. It really reminds us of Palubi Beach, of how far the tide goes out. But just amazing spot. We're actually packed up, about to leave because there's a chance, or 100% chance of rain the next day.
It's really overcast and starting to get really windy now.
Yeah, water's running low, washing's getting full, so...
Yeah, time to move on.
Time to move on. We'll probably find something that's got some bit of concrete, or... I don't want to say maybe a caravan park.
I would like to go to a caravan park just because we haven't been in one for so long and I need to do a heap of washing.
We'll see, but yeah, somewhere just, it's all sand here, so if you get 20 mil around here, it won't be very nice.
No, it won't be good to get out.
Absolutely amazing spot, but only not that south of Mackay again.
Yes, we're in Croc. Well, there's Croc signs.
Signs, but yeah, they're really Crocs there. You got to start being careful now, especially with the dog. You can't sort of take those risks. We did an awesome walk out there. So many crabs, and just like the low tide, there's so much stuff out there. So
good stuff to explore at low tide.
Absolutely amazing spot, just off the highway. So make sure you definitely put it on your list. We'll pop a little wiki camps thing up here for you guys. But yeah, seems like such a popular spot. We were going to go up to Notch Point.
Oh yeah, well with this spot you can't book it, so it's just first in best dress.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, first in best dress.
That's why we got here pretty early as well.
But school holidays and we got in. Just got to time it right, be in the right places, just avoid those major towns and stuff, and happy days.
Well, we have well and truly left Mikayla Beach. We did end up staying at a caravan park in Mackay just one night. Got a heap of washing done. It was absolutely awesome because we knew there was some rain coming, so I'm literally standing in the rain. But last night we just did a quick night stopover at a BP. You know, as you do on the road, you know, just got to make do with what you can find. So we got a heap of work done. Now we're going to jump in the car. Actually, I think we're going to skip Airlie Beach just because of the weather. It's not enjoyable to be at the beach with this kind of weather. Come for a drive down to Big Crystal Creek. So we were here about 3 years ago. We're so excited to see how much water's around.
It's just as beautiful. Have a look at it through here, just flushing through. It's a bit cold, so I've got my towel. Not sure why, if I'm even going to swim or not. The rain's just stopped yesterday, so it's only like 16, 17 degrees, but the sun is out for the first time in like 4 or 5 days. So bloody excited to see through. It's just that sound. It's just so beautiful. There's only a couple other people here, so we're going to go out and check it out. A trick for new players, I'm only saying this because we got caught out last time. Once you get down the bottom there, you see the water flowing. Oh geez, those hills got me a little bit. You'll see the rock pools and the creeks and a heap of walking tracks next to it, but
don't be fooled.
Walk up the hill, that's the first sign you'll see. There's nothing down the bottom. It's a proper walking track. I remember last time we didn't know which way they were.
Rock hopping and...
Rock hopping, going up each way, and then we found this, and then other families were sort of walking their way up the rocks in a really slow way. So yeah, up the hill to your left, and it'll look like this. Oh, it's so bloody nice down here. The water is freezing, but the sun is coming out, so it's such a relief. It's so beautiful. Mikayla didn't bring her bathers down, so
it's way too cold.
It was a hard no from her, but it's such a long way to come here and not get in. So I'm gonna give it a go. It's probably gonna be the coldest water I've ever swum in, I reckon. So you're gonna see my fat white ass jumping in. So there'll be no Mikayla footage, unfortunately. But let's give it a go. Oh, I'm so glad I manned up and jumped in. It was it was friggin' freezing. My hands were literally frozen. Nice. But it was so nice. I feel so good now. It's good for my knee. I'm really grateful that my knee is feeling good enough to come and do these hikes and all that. So that's ticking along well, and just so bloody nice. Make sure you come for a look up the top. You've got the bottom part of where the main slides that are.
Popular.
Yeah, but make sure you come up the top, which we didn't do last time, I don't think. We've come up here.
I don't remember there being a walking track up here, but...
Yeah, and there's like so many just little different rock pools, different slides. Got this amazing little waterfall behind us here. We're just chilling here by ourselves, and it's just so friggin' nice up here. So it's so good to have sun again, and just...
After all the rain that we've been through the last week.
You cannot beat starting off your day with fresh, crystal clear water. Those little waterfalls. Well, George had to sit in the van for that one, but lucky for just outside of the national park here, there's a beautiful part of the creek here that you can have dogs in here, and this is actually a wicked spot just for a general swim as well. It's just so bloody nice along here, nice and wide, nice and deep, nice and clear, absolutely wicked. All right, let's talk about a little bit of vehicle protection. We're actually here in a gravel pit on the side of the highway, so don't mind there's a little bit of highway noise in the background. Living the dream in the perfect location, so you got to do this sometimes when you're out on the road and things are busy, but it's actually quite nice here. But what we're doing is we quickly wash the car. We're just outside of Ingham here up in Queensland. Gave it a quick little wash. We've just hand wiped the sides of the cars there because we're only putting our bush barriers back on. So a lot of you guys out here still don't even know what these are, because sometimes, well, a lot of the time we get a question like, one day we've got our signage on the car, next day we don't. They're like, oh, why'd you take the wrap off? What happened? Or, you know, where's the signage gone? So these are actually called bush barriers. These are magnetic four drive bush protectors that go on the side of the car there. Now these are made to sort of be, they're not made to be a permanent thing on the car, although we pretty much do. So that which you can do. There's just some maintenance involved, and you have to be a little bit careful. But the main reason they're designed for is for your weekend trips, week trip or whatever, when you're going out bush. Going to be doing a lot of scratchy tracks and all that, and they are amazing. This is going to be our third set we're putting on. Not for any reasons. Once they start getting pretty shabby looking, I just like to replace it. We like having them looking pretty new. So every sort of 6-7 months, we personally put some on because we've got them in there full time. So we pretty much just have the surface clean. They come wrapped up nice and tight there. So you can wrap these back up and put them in a cylinder or something, or under a bed, in a tunnel boot or something, if you wanted to store them while you're going around. So we pretty much sort of have them on most of the time now, with some maintenance, which I'll get to shortly. So we just wipe these panels up here. The panel's obviously brand new. We're going to get them out, and we'll show you guys how to chuck them on, and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is our first panel there. Have a look at that. Looking so freaking good with color matches up to the color of the car there. So you do have a grey patrol, just so if you are going to order some, just let them know to give us the same color as ours, because our last shade was a little bit lighter, but this one's definitely way better. So sort of show you this one. You can put them on by yourself. 2 people's easier. You definitely can do it by yourself, but pretty much all you want to do is, this is the door one, so the rear one's probably the hardest one to chuck on. So you pretty much just want to sort of line it up there, line up roughly with your door handle. Like that. I actually bloody nailed that. Absolutely nailed it. That was the first time I had to go at that. So when you first put them on, you might like little spots like there, you might be like, oh, it's not really sticking that much, because they've been folded up for quite a while. And you just sort of have them out and then put them in the sun, or even maybe put them in the sun, lay them flat somewhere, maybe even a bedroom, the sun coming in outside. So this isn't ideal, put them straight out of the packet, straight on the car, but that's come up absolutely brilliant. I've got these little spots here, so I know that tomorrow, once we're driving in the sun, when you pull up, that there will be stuck to the car beautifully. Or you could grab a quick hairdryer or something, give that a light little bit there. It'll laminate to the, not laminate, but it'll stick down to the car there properly. And that's it there. So that's one there, for example. And look, all you can do is just pull it back down, literally like a fridge magnet. So it's as simple as that to put on. So we're gonna get together. We might get together and chuck the rest of it on. But that just, yeah, that's one door. The rear one's probably with the fuel cut can be a little bit more tricky. But again, probably 5 to 10 minute job, absolutely max. You got these things on. Man, I forgot how good these things look when they're absolutely brand new. It's not going to look like that for too long. We're heading off to, gearing up to head up to Cape York, so they're going to get all kinds of dirty and scratches up there, but that's exactly what they're for. So we did get caught out a little bit because we haven't had these on for probably nearly 2 months now, just because we're back in Madura for a bit. And then we're coming up here. It's just mainly highway stuff. We weren't really doing many tracks at all, so that's why Bush Barriers is actually up in New South Wales there, so we've got a set when we're up in Queensland, just got him sent up the road there, and then we actually left him by accident in Queensland and got him shipped up to Townsville there. So we actually did go out and do some tracks out of Byfield there, some of the scratchiest tracks, so we did get some scratches on the car there, but I think they should be pretty good to get cut and polished out, which should be fine. And look, you've seen the tracks we've done and seeing the people who've seen this car in person always think that it's like, it looks brand new, the paint on it. So a cut and polish, this thing comes absolutely brand new, and I really put all this down to the Bush Barriers. And I'm not going to admit, it took me a while to get these. A lot of the Y62 guys like George from Offroad Tavern, Dash Offroad, all these guys had the Bush Barriers, and every meetup like, yeah, barriers, you need them. I'm like, no, like they look annoying, like where am I going to put them, and they'll probably fall off. And I was kind of one of those guys, and once I got them, oh man, absolute best thing ever. So look, a couple of tips I said I was going to share with you guys that we found. We've had these for quite a while now, on and off, so for having them on full time. So there's a couple of things you've got to be careful of, especially on the Y62s, on the front ones here, on the bonnets, because the bonnets on these things do get hot. You got to be careful. So a little tip, we've ripped one before, so when they do get hot, you sort of got to leave them alone. Like, yeah, wait till they're cool, like in the morning or at night time when it's nice and cooled down. You just want to peel them back and break the surface. So pretty much every couple of days, this is a part of the maintenance. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's not that bad considering the protection you're always going to get. Every couple of days, you just got to pull the surface back and break it. Break the surface. You give it a bit of a wipe, because some stuff does get behind there. You can get a little bit of sand, a little bit of something in behind there. So just a microfiber cloth, wipe both sides, stick them back on, and no dramas. It literally takes 2 minutes to walk around the car and do that. So that the way it says, it's not the magnet just being just stuck on there in sun cold. They can end up sticking to the vehicle. So we actually did have one incident where it was meant to get taken off. We left them on for like, I don't know, would have been a week and a half, 40-degree weather at Kununurra, and one of them sort of melted to the car a little bit. Rookie mistake. We tried to peel them back because we freaked out. Peel them back in the sun, and a little bit of the barrier will come off to the car. We had to peel off the car, and it didn't do any damage at all to the paint, thank God. But that can happen. That was a rookie mistake. If we waited till night time when it was cool, it would have peeled straight off. So peeling back every couple of days. Sometimes we'll take them fully off, especially if we wash the car at the car wash or pressure wash them. Wash the barriers on the outside, because a little bit of moisture can get behind it. So always take the barriers off from there. Even wash the car again, or just hand wipe it underneath. It's usually pretty clean under there. Hand wipe it, let it dry, then apply them back on. So a little bit of maintenance. That's pretty much what it kind of looks like for us. Again, when we had an east-west bed, we could store these underneath the bed, lay them flat. So yeah, there's plenty of different storage places you can do. You can roll them back up nice and gently. As they do get a bit older, it gets a little bit harder, so it does get a little bit harder to roll up, and they might start cracking or something. But look, like again, I can't recommend these things enough after traveling all the time now. I know you can get, we've also got a ceramic coating on the car as well. That helps to a degree. Definitely it's a good thing. I know you can get like the slickers and the bush wraps. There's some pretty cool stuff around these days. I think if you're really seriously going on the serious tracks with big hard sticks and wanting to gouge through tracks and whatever, I honestly don't think, for the sake of $900,000, each model's not different, but for a set of these, I think you really can't go past this. Make sure you jump on the website, check them out. They're an amazing crew down there, the guys there. You can hit them up, you can get some sign writing, whatever you're going to do. It's fully personalised. You can just get the colour of your car. You can get whatever the hell you want across there, which is pretty cool.